Alright, back with the final installment of Pentiment. So very exciting. I'm apparently going to finish this in the next 2 to 3 hours. I wonder how much of the mystery I'll actually get to unravel, or if my poor choices mean that I'll never find out anything. We will find out very soon. I'll have a look at getting Kingdom Come Deliverance when it's a break, when it's like a word break kind of time. What are we catching up to? We are in the last few hours of Act 3, so I've sent a lot of letters. I've painted 2 parts of the mural, and I'm on to painting the last part of the mural, I think. And I've gathered a lot of information about what could have gone in the previous 2 parts. And we'll finally get to see how the whole thing fits together, which is very exciting. Yeah. Have you played this, Boop? I'm not sure how much I need to catch you up on, because a lot has happened after Act 2. I mean, a lot happened in Act 2, primarily. Okay, do you want the spoiler version of what happened? The TLDR is our original protagonist, Andreas, at the end of Act 2, died in a fire. Because a lot of crazy stuff happened. The person that killed someone in Act 2, we didn't technically have it completely proven, but we essentially ended up blaming the guy that was Martin Bauer, because we found out that he wasn't actually the real Martin Bauer. The real Martin Bauer was presumably dead somewhere else in the world, and he had come back into town pretending to be Martin, even though he wasn't actually Martin. So we pinned the murder on him, basically, and then in the process, the miller decided that he wanted to try and protect that guy, and in the kerfuffle, he shot one of the other townsfolk, and then more chaos happened, and then the whole town's like started to riot and cause chaos against all the people that were locked up in the abbot, and then they set fire to the scriptorium, and then the whole abbot burnt down. And then the Lord's men came and quelled the riot, and then after that, a whole bunch of people died. And we time jumped, and suddenly we're playing as this character instead. So now instead of playing as Andreas, who died in the fire trying to save some books, we are now instead playing as Magdalene Druckeren, the daughter of the printer. The Abbey turned, not the Abbot. The Abbot is okay. Sorry, the Abbey, yes. The Abbey caught fire. The Abbey caught fire. Crazy. It was a very eventful Act 2. And then we had to pick all like new skills and everything. And most of the time, our father was meant to be working on a mural for the town, but someone snuck in at night and hit him over the head. And our father is now slowly dying in bed. And we've taken upon ourselves to finish the mural for him. And meanwhile, someone is like kind of stalking us and potentially also trying to murder us at the same time. So a lot is happening, and that's what you missed. But yeah, that's the TLDR. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, very, very insane. Very insane. So now we are going to the mural. It is right near the end of the game, presumably. Oh, it's circle around the other side. Oh, I've just stopped in here for fun of it. Oh, and also it's like Christmas, so everyone's getting Christmas decorations ready. There's a lot happening. Oh, I've got the sound going on the wrong source. Sorry, give me a second. I was like, why can I not hear anything? Or why is it weird? There we go, that's better. Oh wait, what if I go to a farm? There are probably other people gathering at the Golden Hand to prepare for the Christmas feast. Some of them might have memories. So we're actually going to ask people what they remember of the fire. So you'll get to hear all of the secondhand accounts, because we were too young to remember it clearly. So we have to ask other people. Which is crazy. Alright, Drucker house. This is our house. Wait, why am I back here? I need to go to the midwife. Yeah, you're just a little infant. Oh, it was this house. I just didn't talk to the right people. No. Black Till. Eva. Christina. Heckers. Oh, I'm at the Kreutzner. I'm still lost. That's crazy. Who is Black Till? That is a fantastic question. Till would be on this page. Black Till. He's the Till that's black. Old Till's son. Is it on here? Big York. There we go, Black Till. Grandson of the late Till Kreutzner, husband of Ava, father of Christina. There you go. Brigita. Agnes. Magdalene Drucklin, I didn't expect to see you today. How was your father? Wasn't Ava Otto's wife? She remarried. How is your father? He's not well. He's doing better. He's not well, honestly. Oh no, I'm so sorry. He'll be in our prayers tonight. Now there is something... Now then, is there something we can help you with? Agnes, you're old. You remember things that happened in this town, right? She's very funny. Should we be that blunt? I have a small favor to ask. Oh, go on then, spit it out. If it isn't too much trouble, I'd like you all to recount what you remember of the revolt. I'm nearly done with my mural, but I need more details. I was so young, I don't remember much. Can I help you? Yeah, you're old as fuck. Oh, for that project of yours in the rat house, I'm afraid I won't have much good to say about the matter, but alright. Sit down, Magdalene. Don't worry about helping with the reeds. It took me years to get the technique up to Mum's expectations, so you're better off not helping. Ugh, you always did fine, Brigita. Alright, gather round. It's story time. What do you need to know to finish the mural? I was hoping to ask you more about the revolt. All I can remember was the flames when the abbey burned. What part of the revolt? The abbot starving us out of the house and home? Otto's murder? Ooh, Veronica, not happy. I doubt that would be a good painting. I thought the abbot of Kirsau was acting in his rights. It seemed like the abbot of Kirsau wasn't in very good terms with Tassing. I thought there was an attempt to talk to the abbot. I guess the abbot wasn't on good terms. Everyone but that fucking Miller hated him, with good reason. He only ever cared for how many pfennigs he could get from us. Bridget, don't forget to twist the ends. Can't have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog. I'm getting there, Mum. I looked after craft on my own for this long. I think I can manage this. Yes, well, with both our husbands gone, we just have to look out for each other. Everyone is dead. Let an old woman have her worries, after what that bastard did. Do you mean Master Marlowe? Do you mean Andreas? Do you mean Master Marlowe? Dad said Master Marlowe made some mistakes, but he was just seeking justice. Dad said it wasn't his fault. Not his fault? Not only did he intervene in Tassing's affairs once, but to stick his nose in again. This is our legacy, being a busybody. I could understand it the first time. He wanted to save that older monk. I dare say he saw that man as a father figure. And it was proven the prior was a witch, so I suppose he did some good for Tassing then. Okay. Happy with how we solved the first one. I think Voislav might be the only person left in Tassing who even remembers the old prior. That's when the trouble started, I say. I thought we'd never see that Marla again. But to come back and accuse your husband, Brigita, when we all knew the abbot was the one at fault. Mum, stop it. It's alright, I want to hear it. It was an outrage, and then it still is. That bastard artist went and stirred up a mob after your husband. I mean, the mob was there before. We just pointed them in a direction. He got Martin killed after he'd reformed and all. And it wasn't even Martin. How convenient that you are intentionally forgetting that. Otto had coerced Martin into supporting the revolt too. Then Andreas claimed he was an imposter of Martin. Oh, God forgive me, but he deserved to burn in that fire. Whoa, Agnes did not like us. No, stop, that was nearly 20 years ago. Did the revolt accomplish anything? That always said the townsfolk didn't stand with the peasants as long as they should have. Did the revolt accomplish anything? Well, the entire matter was a horrible bloody mess, but did restore peace in Tassing, by force. Yeah, that would make sense that she's not as mad if you don't accuse Martin. She has a direct familial tie to Martin. Even fake Martin. A shame it had to happen at all. I think I knew the revolt was a bad idea from the start. Old Voislav would be the only one to know what happened inside the church now, before the fire. Some like to say things were always this bad, that violence was the only way, but it wasn't. I ruined her daughter's life. I was gonna ruin someone's life regardless, which sucks. You can really heck this family over if you choose lucky in Act 1, yeah. Life got worse over the years. It wasn't like this when I was a child, not in my grandparents' time either. Sure, the abbot was pinching the townsfolk, and the peasants were suffering, but to go against the church? But like you said, things weren't always so bad. We fought to make things right. If only we had convinced Voislav that guy was stealing, because then there would still be somebody left that could maybe explain how we got into the situation where the abbot was constantly needing more money than than before. Because the money was being skimmed off the top. Things got better in the end, right? Even though so many people died, the revolt didn't really totally fail, the abbot monks have left. Oh, have things gotten better? I mean, I guess they have, right? But that's a really insensitive thing to say. The revolt didn't totally fail, did it? The abbey may be gone, but Tassing has only traded one lord for another. The peasants were so angry over the abbot's perceived injustices, they thought they could make it right with even more injustice. Then the abbey caught fire and everyone ran, but then the soldiers had arrived to stop them all. That soldier even warned Peter, but nothing would stop him besides steel. So nothing got better at all? No, not as I see it. The Lord is just as severe as the abbot was, and threatens force at every turn, yeah. And there's guards shooting pigs in the woods. That's life. You can struggle and die to accomplish something, and nothing changes. Wow, that's harsh. Huh, the dead are luckier. They died believing they changed something. We're stuck with the harsh reality. Jeez. They really don't like their lives if they'd rather be dead. This is all you've known, Magdalene. You've grown used to it. We all have. I see. Like I said, not the best piece for a mural, huh? I want the mural to be as accurate as possible. I might not depict it so gruesomely. I want it to be accurate. Ugh, then I'm never setting foot in the rat house again. Oh, hush, Veronica. I'm sure Magdalene will paint it beautifully. Good luck, Magdalene. Oh, time has passed. Oh, we might actually be restricted in how many people we can talk to. This is the first time that has happened in a while. Who do I want to talk to then? Who have I got? I can go to the inn, and that's pretty much it. Oh, the Gertners. Let's go to the inn first. Can I talk to Thomas? Nope. Casimires. Hello. You're Casimires. You're with Alexander, musicians. He can't speak for anyone that wasn't here last time. Yes, I play shawm and lute. He sings. Are you Polish? Yes. What are you guys doing here? There's a lot of waiting around talking in this one. Ask Alexander. Wow. Okay, that was not worth the wait. Jeez. Alright. You're just gonna write bye. Thanks, God bless you. You can use sign language or like a gesture, mate. Yeah, he's mute, yeah. Communicate with body language. Well, if it isn't Magdalene. I know. I suppose it's a bit mean to be like, you need to express yourself in this way, which is more convenient for me. Do what you need to, mate. You're learning everyone's names during your stay. Oh, that's me. It's been a while since I've spoken. How are you finding Tassing? Everyone has been quite kind, and no one has thrown anything at me for my music. I'm counting that as a success. I was upset that I missed my opportunity to sing at the Meister Singer. Members of the Guild for Lyric Poets and Singers, Meister Singers perform in regular competitions. Oh, they have a sing-off regularly. You practice so much. It's hard not to view the last year as a waste. The whole year's a waste? Nobody threw tomatoes at me like that. Hey, we don't know how bad the music is. I feel like everything was building up to this one performance and now it's not going to happen. You have an audience here. And perform for them I will. I love performing for people wherever I go. When I sing for people, I want to move them. I want to see it on their faces. It's only in that moment that I can connect with them. That's the only truth I know. My singing judges will rate me as they will, but that's not why I want to perform for them. I want to move the masses the way they moved me. Does that make sense? I suppose I make art for my own satisfaction. But certainly if travelers didn't enjoy the art your father prints, they wouldn't buy it. I suppose that's true. Consciously or unconsciously, we're all shaped by those who came before and who surround us. Yep, I mean that's the statement of the game. Maybe they're into tomatoes. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit melancholy. Cheer up, Christmas is here. Of course, in our darkest hours, the birth of our Savior reminds us that dawn will follow. Perhaps the Christmas feast will lift my spirits. Bless you there? Absolutely. Alright. Hans, Wojslav, man, everyone is here. Oh, I can't talk to Matilda? Okay. How's the weather? Colder than usual, I'm glad to be indoors now. Fresh and brisk. Ugh, better you than me, I'll stay in here where I can keep my fingers warm. You'd better keep your fingers out of my dough, Master Bauer. Matilda is not happy to be here. You snuck your little fingers into my cookie dough 3 times today. Oh yeah, everyone, get your cookie. If you haven't gotten your cookie, get your cookie. I have my cookie. You should get your cookie too. Matilda's angry. Cookie dough is delicious. Can't you get sick eating cookie dough? I was hoping you could tell me what you remember of the revolt. I was too young to remember much of it. It's so good. I very rarely make cookies. I've made it like... I can count on my hand how many times I've made it in my lifetime. Probably 3 or 4 times. If there's raw egg or uncooked flour. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be uncooked flour, is there not? If it's dough. No. The raw eggs and the flour are the 2 main offenders. Boop, a fan of salmonella. You learn something new every day. 2 are the only ones... No one seems to talk about it, and Mistress Matilda and Master Voislav, you 2 are the only ones left who used to live in the Abbey. Oh, you put the flour in the oven before you make it in the dough? Interesting. The only ones who stayed anyway. Matilda and I had been friendly enough with the people in town. We put it behind us in time. You can imagine the other brothers had little reason to remain. Old Adok made it out. I think Father Gano paid for him to go back to an abbey in Cornwall. He survived! We may have saved his life. I'm not sure what happened to the others. All gone in any case. Salmonella is really uncommon in Europe? Really? It's reasonably common in Australia, I think. But the whole thing is a sensitive subject, Magdalene. Why are you asking? They vaccinate the chickens. Oh. I want to honor everyone. Oh, I suppose salmonella outbreaks are not particularly common. Well, I don't think it's unheard of for people to get sick. I want to honor everyone who fought in the revolt. I want to portray the event truthfully in the mural, so I'm trying to hear everyone's account of events. For the sake of seeing it portrayed right, I'll tell you what I remember. Wait, Magdalene here, come cut out cookies with me first. That way we don't have to fall behind while we chat. Alright, so we're actually helping this time. Ooh, cookies! It's like a Mario Party game. Cut out the cookies from the dough and set them aside so Simon can put them on a tray. We'll need a good number in a variety of shapes, so don't hesitate to change which cutter you use. We have to have enough for the whole town. Oh, I can rotate it? This one seems the most shape efficient, I feel. Why is it not cutting? Why are you not cutting? Cut cookie. Ah, why did it, what? Cookie? Hello? Hello? There we go. Too close to the border. See, I told you guys I haven't made cookies. Alright, let's go here. Oh, it's too close again. Nope. Still close to the border? Oh no, sad. It's like a tessellation exercise. Wee.
Get, set, go.
We're making cookies as nice as we can. We're cutting cookies in the doughy stand. The hearts are coming out of the flour. And now the diamond's here to... Go, diamond, go. There we go, that's enough. Who did that? Boop. This is too close to the borders, isn't it? Shucks. I wonder how they will rate my dough cutting skills. Damn it. Wasted space, no! Alright, the circles are going to take up too much space. Let's get a couple more birds in there. Usually when you make cookies like that, you get on the new store and roll it again. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, stick across the edge. There we go. That'll do. Cookie master. Cut enough cookies for everyone at the Christmas feast. Yes! I'm the cookie master. Damn straight I am. I made it rhyme. It's crazy. I showed a clip on the stream I rated last time, and it was the one where I was singing Hakuna Matata, while playing, what's it called? While playing Spiritfarer, and they're like, "Oh, if you want to see karaoke, go to Explosioner's stream." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Is that the streamer I am? Is that the stream personality I am cultivating?" That's good. I don't need to try again. Forgotten City. Ooh, Luigi's Mansion. Ooh, 2 for Luigi's Mansion. Alright. Tell me everything. I heard the Landsknecks came into town before the revolt and warned everyone to leave the abbey alone. Cookie karaoke with dog time. Why didn't anybody listen? Did the abbot really think threatening you would work? Could things have been talked out, or was it too late? There were some people who wanted to talk. Master Marla worked hard to keep the peace, but after Otto was killed... Oh, Andreas, a shame how he died. We at the monastery were fond of him. Funny, Agnes hates him for what she calls meddling. A shame that she's held on to such anger and resentment for so long. She'll die with that anger at this rate. Yes, Andreas did a lot of good for Tassing and Kirsau too. Okay, not everyone hated us. Even if the old abbot failed to admit that. He even revealed corruption in our own midst. The old prior Ferenc had been doing witchcraft in the church. I still grieve that he died in the abbey fire. I know your father does too, Magdalene. Would it have been best to leave the matter alone? Wasn't the revolt in general justified? Let's be neutral. No, not then. We couldn't even collect in the forest without a fee. Dad kept saying we couldn't live with higher and higher taxes. The night Otto died, the abbot was trying to excommunicate everyone for celebrating St. John's Eve. A lot of people thought the abbot killed him in revenge. Turns out it was... I just realized the way his sentences come out, they're all kind of stilted. Because he's not as fluent in speech, presumably. It turns out it was that Jobst fellow. He was impersonating Martin. Had no idea until Andreas told us that night. Still, after Otto and Ulrich, that was too much. We burned the mill with both bastards inside. They just went on a full riot. The abbot promised to help if Andreas found the person who killed Otto. All we wanted was to talk. You mean no one was supposed to burn the abbey down? Why would anyone want that? We sought justice, not murder. It was too much for Peter. Lenhart was one thing. He just killed Ulrich, but to burn the abbey? But when Landsknecht saw the fire, they thought he had another revolt in their hands. Even Father Gonneau couldn't stop them. We all fled. Brother Florian saved as many as he could, but... Peter was wrong to burn the abbey, but what the soldiers did, that was awful. Dad died protecting me, stabbed in the chest. Aw. I don't even remember what he was wearing, but I remember how dark the blood was when we found him. Oh man. Almost black and sticky like treacle. Dad socked one of the soldiers in the face, but another was right there and... Magdalene, can we stop talking about this? Yes, thank you for talking to me. I'll do my best on the mural. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset anyone. Things Magdalen's hard to discuss sometimes, you know. Good luck, we'll see you at the procession later. Until then. Damn. Brutal, brutal. Cookie cutter. I guess there's only one place left to go to now. The Gertners. Hey man, all this chat about cookies made me feel like eating more cookie, that's all I'm saying. If they didn't want me to have a cookie, they wouldn't have put cookies in the game. You can go south from here. My emotional support cookie? Exactly. No, not that way. This way. Big Yorg. Hello, Magdalene. I would have thought you'd be working on the mural today. I would like to sit with you and ask you how you remember the rebellion so I can paint it. That was a sad time. If it will help you memorialize those we lost in the revolt, yes, I'll answer a few questions. I don't mind. I was a little older than you, so I probably remember more, Magdalene. Of course, Magdalene. We'll tell you all we'll tell you all you want to know. I've been looking forward to seeing the mural for some months. Come now, sit with us. I'm helping out here too. Now that you're all settled, what did you want to know? Did the revolt have anything to do with the other murder that happened in Tassing? Oh, the murder of the Baron? Not really. I only remember that Andreas attempted to be a peacekeeper in both situations. Did she not help in your playthrough? I suppose that's when things started going poorly. Yes, after Prior Ferenc was discovered as a witch, people weren't as willing to trust the Abbey anymore. Then the Abbot became more severe. He didn't like that the Prior's death rattled his control of Tassing. I still think that the old Prior cursed the town. That's when the crops started failing. Man, yeah, it really... Oh, what would the story be if someone else died in Act 1? Jeez. It's kind of crazy because there's usually at least there's 3 or 4 suspects each time. It's a pretty big variation then. I don't know about any of that, but his taxes and restrictions and his attitude towards us became harsher after that. It was all we could do to live by them, but it eventually became too much. Even with all the restrictions, was the revolt really justified? 4 suspects Act 1, 3, and Act 2. Oh, 4 in Act 1, 3 in Act 2, yeah. I know things were bad for the peasants, but was it worth the loss? Wait, so Act 1 is Martin, Matilda, Ferenc, and... Oh, Ottilia. Man, I wonder how Ottilia... Because I didn't get any information on Ottilia at all. I wonder how she gets involved. Anyway. I know things were bad for the peasants. I thought the peasants stormed the abbey. Agnes blamed Andreas. Yeah, going to Agnes first really made me... Gave me that question, eh? I thought the peasants stormed the abbey. Agnes blamed Andreas. Andreas only ever sought peace from what I remember. He took it upon himself to try and keep justice in Tassing, even though it wasn't his home. Truly it's thanks to him that we had peace for so long. Oh, at least the majority of people seem to like what we did. We did everything we could to keep things from getting violent, but the Lord had other plans. Hanagai and Martin, yeah. I remember how sick and hungry I was all the time. Grandpa kept saying it hadn't always been like that. See, Act 2, I feel like I got enough information on all of them. Act 1, I had no idea what was going on with Ottilia. All was fine until Martin killed Otto in revenge over some petty dispute. Well, my husband wouldn't let that rest. We all wanted justice. When that soldier arrived and threatened us, all the townsfolk pulled away except for you and Ulrich, Gret. No, Clara, I'm afraid even I was intimidated and begged Ulrich to leave the matter be. My husband alone stood with the peasants. Why did all the peasants revolt? Dad always talks about how he regrets that choice. Dad always talks about how he regrets the choice. Your father is unique in that regard. Most of the other townsfolk see the revolt's failure as proof that it was doomed from the start. Truly, if the entire town banded together, we likely could have succeeded without violence at all. Damn, that's an option? If I actually got everyone on board? By then we were so starved and wanted justice so much Peter truly thought success was possible. There was still some discussion. Ulrich and Andreas wanted peace. Then that fucking Miller protected that bastard. He always hated us, thought he was better than us. Ursula, language! What, Mum? It's true. Lenhard even shot Ulrich out of nowhere. I mean, that was uncalled for. It was unprovoked. Yes, Lenhard always did hate the rest of the town folk, and he would take advantages of anyone he could. My husband sought peace to the last. He was a martyr to us. I think the Miller shot Ulrich to retaliate, but after that, Peter couldn't be stopped. We'd lost too much. The burning of the abbey was a grim night, and the soldiers coming in. Our men fought to protect us, to protect Tassing, and many died in that fight. But we got rid of the abbot and all the monks, at least. Yes, and that is some comfort, if only a little. Are there any heroes of Tassing I should memorialize? Dad, definitely. Peter always wanted the best for Tassing, even if he acted rashly by setting fire to the abbey. I hope you can portray him in the best light, Magdalene. I'd rather not talk about that night anymore. I hope we provided enough insight for your work. You did, thank you. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you, Magdalene. I'm certain the mural will be beautiful. Gosh, we really get to choose who gets presented as a hero, and no matter who we pick, someone is going to be upset. Oh no. Oh no. Someone is going to be upset no matter what we do. It's too damn cold. You shut your mouth, boy. We've done this festival every year. You won't die standing here for 5 minutes. I was getting worried you might miss the procession, Magda. I wouldn't miss it for the world. The costumes are just too wonderful to miss, aren't they? I remember the masks scared me when I was little. It's starting. Oh, Artemis looks so lovely. I'd love to be the bright saint one year. Oh my gosh. These look more terrifying. Leading off all the demons into the woods. What the heck? That's the only type of boys that'll follow you, Artemis. Apollo, stop that. See the Perchton? Named after the dramatic goddess Perchta. Oh yeah, sorry. That's come up multiple times. Look at Paul's kids. It's so adorable. With Andreas's hat. I don't like it. Shh, Andreas, you're alright. They're only costumes, big masks that our neighbors are wearing, remember? It's so cold. Magdalene, would you want to be the bright saint? One of the Perchton? I don't think I'd want to be part of the procession. Really? You're normally so outgoing, I guess watching is a better view though. Little Andreas hiding. It doesn't seem fair Artemis gets to be the bright saint since her dad is on the town council. You'll get your chance, don't worry. Passing's done the perch and laugh as long as I can remember. Everyone in town's been part of the procession before. Well, except for you young ones yet. I wish Dad could be here. He'll see you next year, surely. And you can go home and describe it all to him. It's as beautiful as ever. I swear the masks... What the heck is going on with those? As goddamn long as ever. But at least we're going to eat after this. Alright, we're all in the pub. We're all chilling in the pub. Oh my gosh, Otter's drunk. You made it. I was worried for a moment you'd skip out on the fun. Merry Christmas, Mags. You're such a lightweight. I'm not interested in someone who can't uphill the car. Wow, 3 of the options are negative. Don't hoggle the beer before I've had some, you pig. Better hurry, I think Big Yorgie's on his 3rd already. Baltus made a special batch for this year. Alexander and Kaz look like they're going to play something too. I hope they play Christian Christ Born on Christmas Day. Which one is that? Oh, we sing it every year. We sing all of them every year, man, because I can't keep them straight. Okay, he's not the brightest tool in the shed. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Not the brightest bulb in the lighthouse. I don't know what the saying is. Anyway, ahem! Everyone listen up. Yorg would like to speak. Poor Otz. He wasn't granted the best circumstances. I'll give him that. Doesn't have a dad. Not the brightest crayon in the toolshed, exactly. On behalf of the town council, I wanted to thank everyone for coming tonight. Speech, speech. I'll just listen. This year has been tough on us all. We've had more snowfall than anyone can remember, and the early frost gave us a small harvest. Folk haven't come through to pass as often. Nico, you've been short of customers, and we all missed the trade. Ain't the sharpest quill in the scriptorium. That's the one. Somebody once told us the world was going to roll him. Alexander and Chimera, as you've been kept from your journey. Now's you, the snow has kept you from returning home. He doesn't care. and I know we've all felt the lack of Klaus in town as he's been bedridden these past few months. And yet the Lord has blessed us with each other, cheerful guests and good company. Praise be! Even though this season has been rough, God knows we still have a lot to celebrate this Christmas. Andrus, you've made tools we couldn't have gone without. Just practicing my trade. Dr. Stoltz, you've kept us all in good humours. He's been very drunk. A proof of my experience, Jorg, in such cruel weather. I thought this was from the town council, not to it. So true, Magdalene. But it's alright, we're going to paint an inflammatory mural. Let's not piss everyone off immediately. Magdalene, you've painted the mural for us. Thanks for entrusting me with the honour. I only wish that my father were here to celebrate its close completion. Thank you. Alexander and Chimera, you spread good cheer in the early winter nights. Hearing it. Mims planted the earworm, and especially tonight, I think we should thank Baltus for making such a wonderful beer for us all to enjoy. Beer for Baltus! And thanks to our Lord who has graciously provided for this feast. Yeah, they still get to enjoy Christmas despite all the terrible things that happened. Chimera and I shall play later in the evening, so please come with us. Come to us with songs in mind. That's it. She was looking quite dumb with her index and her thumb, like the letter L upon her forehead. When are we having a Shrek watch party? I don't think we're doing that. I have no plans for that. That'd have to be like a special like community event, probably. I'd have to think about it. How can you do watch parties anyway? Isn't that copyright infringement? I don't understand how they work. Today we have come together to celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Just as our Lord has provided for us with this meal, so did Christ provide us with the bread of life. Discord. Ah, I see. Guys, I can't run a Discord server. I can barely run a YouTube channel. So please join me in prayer. Join with me in prayer. Bless us. Where's Discord? When I figured out how to upload more regularly to YouTube, I'll consider a Discord. I also need mods for it. Yes, guys. I don't know how to run a Discord. I don't know if I have the time for it. I'm dealing with puppy. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 You're gonna make a fan Discord. Just put server, then make channel. But then I have to moderate it. Post puppy. Did I know that Mim is actually a mod for Discord? No, I did not know that. Are you Mim? Now please everyone, I know Baltus made a fine beer, but remember that temperance is a virtue. Celebrate the Christ child as though his manger were here with us. Okay, the Christ child. I have not heard that phrase before. Wasn't the whole point that there wasn't any room in the ears? It's quite quizzically. Merry Christmas! Yeah, Boop has a Discord. You can join her Discord. You mod for a YouTuber that has just under 19k subs? That's pretty good. The server is small though. Merry Christmas, are you enjoying the celebration? It's good to see everyone in high spirits. I can't remember the last time we had a celebration this big. Especially after having to work in this damn cold. Right, bosses. So, Grandpa keeps saying there have been worse snows, but I swear I can't remember a colder winter. There were winters that came so early the crops froze before we could harvest them. Ill Peter has been around forever. Was this like 1,000 years ago because you're immortal? We had to do a special perched and laugh that year, burn the crops in offering. Next spring we had a double harvest. Of course you did, old man. Nice to have a good night of good company and cheer. I mean, 300 people is a decent amount to moderate. You seemed hesitant. Thank you for mentioning my father. Thank you for mentioning my dad. You're welcome, Magdalene. Klaus is a good man and we all miss him as part of the community. To be honest, I didn't expect to make a speech tonight. I just thought about what happened in town this year. Werner kept insisting that someone make a speech, so Paul said that I was the most charismatic of anyone on the council. Guess that makes sense. Better than Werner, who is a drunkard. Well, he said that I would make the least amount of people angry over it. Balter said it was my charisma. Oh dear. You are the most inoffensive, Big Yorg. I never thought I'd be someone people in Tassing listen to. But you've always been part of the council. We didn't always have a council. It wasn't until the night of the revolt, really, that I felt like I could do things on my own. I loved my father, but what he did, I thought it had doomed the town. A lot of terrible things happened all at once. No one can shoulder all the blame themselves. No, but my dad chose violence. He chose to destroy the Abbey. There's the YouTuber, the guy who does all the tech stuff, and you, the babysitter. 1990 members, that's a lot. I always went along with him because he was my dad. He had to be right. That night was the first time I thought any different. I learned that night that you can fight for something right and still choose the wrong way to do it. And I swore that I would never let that happen again. The revolt broke down everything I thought I knew about Tassing and about Tassing, about myself. But it made a lot of things better for Tassing, and that makes me hopeful. What do you mean? Well, our new lord is strict, but he made a deal with us. The council let us govern ourselves. As much as I was grumbling earlier today, Yorg is right. Life changed in Tassing, and even though the first few years were hard, we're better for it now. So the revolt did end up making things better? No Abbot looking down on us making stupid laws as he sees fit. Our lord lives days away. As long as we pay our taxes, we're left alone. It's a better life for Artemis and Apollo than we had. Don't you talk ill of my son, boy. He gave you everything he had. Yeah. I know, Grandpa. You're the only one there, but thankfully they don't interact much. Okay, all right, okay, fine, guys. I'll think of setting up a Discord. Jeez, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do on it, so the majority of it will be like a chat and a suggestion box. That's it. Oi. I give you guys too much power. Why do you have so much power? Puppy photos. Oh yeah. Obviously bullied. I'll consider it. Yeah. Choosing to live differently than your dad was brave. I think you and the rest of council have done a great job. So without the revolt, you wouldn't be able to give them things a better life. Choosing to live differently than your dad was brave. I think you and the council did a great job. I've done the best I can to do right by the town and dad. Your son, you've done proud by him, boy. You going for another pint. They're drinking. Alright, have a good lunch, Albie. You've had enough, Grandpa. Your humours might become imbalanced. Ah, the humours. Maybe would have been pointless to study medicine given how limited their knowledge was back then. I'll get myself another short later. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. How far ahead is... Chancellor Sinar is ahead by 16 votes. You're gonna laugh if we start Chance today and Mel isn't here. We probably won't start Chance today. I could, but probably not. The cookies especially, I haven't had such a wonderful gingerbread in ages. You know all the Christmas songs. How about From Heaven Above to Earth I Come? Be welcome to us. I don't really know these that well. Sure, let's do the last one. The one written by Martin Luther. I don't oppose, but are you sure we ought to? Oh, that would be a bit controversial, wouldn't it? All right, fine. Be welcome unto us, Lord Christ. Merry Christmas, everyone. Since Christmas, Kamira's I want to share a special song. Okay. I better snooze the ad so you guys can hear the song. Unsers Herzens Wonne liegt in Praesepio und leuchtet als die Sonne Matris in Gremio. Alpha es et O, Alpha es et O. Look at how drunk Simon is. Simon just like very like grumpily like swishing the beer back and forth. Sleepy and slightly annoyed looking.
urbs gloriae, traene poste.
It's good Werner doesn't look like he's about to throw up, which is fantastic. We can't ask for more. Other than for him to save my dad's life, damn it. Thank you, truly. Yeah, Werner didn't barf, exactly. GG. Happy Christmas. Say hello to Mistress Druckrin, Ulrich and Andreas. Hello, cuties. Andreas, don't be shy, you know Mistress Magdalene. Sorry, Magdalene, he's still a bit quiet. Ooh, on 60. Slowly but surely. It's getting there, bit by bit. I'm still not used to addressing me as Mrs. Druckrin. We're raising these two to treat everyone with the respect and deference they deserve. You want to equal the playing field? Fair. Unlike you, who used to steal from the neighbors. Hush, I grew out of that, Paul. Besides, you and the children steal the covers every night and leave my bones to freeze. They seem sweet. I'm glad they ended up happy. How did I like Jorg's speech? It's a good reminder of everything we still have. For Paul, putting him up to it at the last moment, it was well done. Well, Werner insisted someone on the council make a speech. I didn't particularly want it to be me. But Jorg did it justice. You can always count on him to speak from the heart, especially a few drinks in. I think much of the town needed some encouragement tonight. Tassing hasn't had such a hard season since the revolt. Yes, I'm sorry. It's Christmas. We shouldn't speak of such sad times. Let's toast to better days. Hey, Wolf Watcher, welcome in. Fortune cookie, one of my favorites. Although there is an old Latin proverb my dad used to say to me, Ignis aurum proat, misera fortis viros. Fire is the test of gold, misery is the proof of strong men. Yes, precisely. There's no question the revolt left Tassing worse off, but seeing the town now gives me hope. You're just in time, Wolf. There's going to be words very soon. You're an artist, Magdalene. I think you can see it too. I snooze the ads, but unfortunately the timer keeps ticking. Things seem brighter for Tassing somehow. Yes, those miserable days gave us the resilience we needed to push ahead, to make things better. The next generation, like you, Jutta, and the twins, you saw what it was like to fight for ourselves. To stand up to tyranny, even at the cost of losing our homes and lives. To be honest, most nights I'm grateful for the revolt. Really? Let's see how many guesses you can get locked out of today. Oh yes. Okay, I think, look, the ads are gonna run, so I'm gonna swap it to thingy. Let's get ready to play some words. Here we go. Oh, I haven't logged in like a silly person. There we go. Let's go. It has been done, Mim. It is done. It has been sorted. Oh, this whole time I had no music. What am I doing? What in the silly am I doing? I'll have it for the last 30 seconds. You're trying to be helpful. No, I appreciate it. I also appreciate you somehow timing it so that Pentiment came on sale the day after it won the vote. I don't know. Like, I didn't realize you worked for Steam or Valve, but thank you. Did you guys know Mim worked for Valve? Because she seems to control the sales. You're totally not informed and suspicious. You're just a school teacher, sure. Nice cover. The power of the anonymity of online. Good job, everyone. Alright, let's keep going with Pentiment. Oh, I haven't got my chat up. There we go. The revolt burned away the dead wood that had rotted Tassing for decades. Bleh? God knows my father was an evil man. His death released me from years of fear. The revolt gave me courage to face him, to become better than him. I think something of the same happened when the abbey was destroyed. If things had gone on as they always did, well, I doubt we'd be having such a Christmas feast tonight. The cost was high, but it resulted in just as much joy as grief. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way. Because of the revolt, I could marry Paul, and we can supply grain to peasants at a fair price. Our children will grow up without the fear that ruled over my life as I got older. Actually, that's a very good marriage, isn't it? It's like the baker and the miller. No moment in life is entirely good or bad, Magdalene. What matters more is how we choose to see it. I don't see how my dad's attack can be anything but evil. Without an objective perspective, we could lose all hold on what we perceive as good or bad. I don't know. It's a nice way to look at it, I guess. Oh, well, it's something I learned from one of Father Thomas's sermons. I took it to heart when my father died. Don't forget to take some time to have fun tonight, alright? Mummy, I want another cookie. Shh, don't yell, sweetheart. Oh, damn, I finished my cookie now. Excuse us, Magdalene, it seems we have cookies to fetch. We made enough for everyone. Magdalene, you finally came over to say hello. Oh, you've decided to use my full name now? You asked me to. You've never listened to me before. He's playing nice in front of us. Hello, Magdalene. Happy Christmas, Eva, Till. Magdalene, how good to see you. How is the mural coming along? That's right, the last I heard about it, you were still working on the middle section. History of the Saints, right? Finished that section now. The old abbey ruins were hard to climb through, but I wanted to paint it right. Mother Francisca was kind enough to invite me into the convent so I could use the cloister as a reference. I'm sure the interior of the convent is beautiful. The cloister was built in 1234, if I recall correctly. The Lord Kearsau was a generous patron to the Benedictines, and it's nice to see the poor Clares taking care of the place. There's a beautiful mural of the abbey's construction. I made a sketch of it for the Rathaus. The chapel mural had a Latin inscription saying the convent was built in 1226. Okay, let's not just correct people. There's a beautiful mural. How clever. You know Oz has been dropping by the right house so often I've started to think he wants to be an artist. Maybe you can show him a thing or two. Mom, that's not... I just... Forget it. He just has no game. The poor guy. I'm happy to show you. You just be a distraction. Look, I'll show you fine. He'll give you the chance to prove yourself. Oh, really? I mean, I really only wanted to watch. Okay, you failed already. The best learning comes with application, Art. Anyway, Magdalene, what are you painting on the mural now? I'm working on depicting the revolt, but I think I angered Agnes when I asked her about it. That's right, you were just a few years old then. God, has it been that long? Oh dear old Agnes, the revolt made her bitter, especially after Martin was killed. I think that helping Bridget with craft has helped her recover, but I'm not surprised she didn't want to talk about the revolt. It took years for Tassing to recover after that night. Thank God we've come a long way since then. Otto would be proud of what the town has accomplished. I think so too. You know, Magdalene, I think he would be especially proud of you for memorializing Tassing in the mural. He would be thrilled to think that you'd become a part of the family. Are you proposing I marry your son? You're a capable young woman. Oh yeah, we'll have to speak with class of course, but you and Oz are a good match. Oh my gosh, you've just assumed it's gonna happen already. Stare awkwardly. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you chatting away with us older folks. Have fun and a Merry Christmas. You've just decided on my behalf that I'm gonna marry Oz. Yay. Ugh. I mean, he's not the worst, but he's not great. Your mum trying to fix you up with a nice Christian boy at church. Yeah, same vibe. Exact same vibe. Alright, Werner, are you drunk? What? Merry Christmas? What's merry about it? Friends and family coming together? Family, friends, I don't have that. Who needs that shit? Alright. He's a cranky drunk. He's an angry drunk. You have two been fighting for years. Isn't right now the perfect time to resolve your disagreements? No. I fear that ship may have sailed a while ago, Magdalene. So you two sit together at the same table being angry and not talking to each other? I'm no soothsayer, but to me it looks like you want to be friends but are too stubborn to get over yourselves. Werner is just mad that he's a doctor and low-key hot but still a single. Well, he would probably find someone if he had more ambition and wasn't drunk. Don't be on her side now, Naziu. I'm sorry, but she is right. I refuse to get myself roped into this foolishness. Just talk to each other, it can't be that bad. Some differences are irreconcilable, right, Boltus? Yes, quite so. See, that's a start. Continue just like that. You must always get your way, is that it? The fiendishness of youth. Please go enjoy your feast and release our aging souls from your torment. I mean, I'm sure if he wasn't such a crankpot, he would find someone. Perhaps a dance later? Why not? Why not, sir? Until later. Merry, happy Christmas. Utterly delightful feast. A hearty meal, a mug of Boltus's latest brew, and everything a soul could wish for. Personality matters, Werner. Yeah, can you imagine? It's everything your ample belly could wish for. I am as God made me in his infinite wisdom. Worst love has grown on me quite a lot. I'm sure the cookies I made proved helpful with the girth as well. Indeed, they were most satisfying. Very tasty, well done. been wonderful watching you grow into the person you are, Magdalene. Class must be proud. Thank you for the good words. I agree with everything that's been said. A toast to Magdalene. Well, that's kind. I don't have a drink to toast with. Then toast with your heart. I'm so happy I married you, Andrews. The day I was inspired to come find you in Innsbruck was the most important day of my life. Ah, love at long last. We know the feeling, don't we, voice love? The path before us was filled with thorns and thistles, but we endured. Make sure to prepare for that, Magdalene. There will always be some thorns on the path. What's next for you happy couples? Any plans for children? I think they're a bit old for children. I don't know how old they are. Anyway, well, let's ask. I feel we've become too old for that. Yeah, I thought so. Time will tell with us, I suppose. I'm not so young either. All things considered, it's best left for God to determine. I'm quite certain it'd require some effort from you two as well. What I'd give to be a brazen youth again. Now, Andros, you're lovely just the way you are. Well, I'll let you return to the celebrations. Make the most of this night, you've earned it. I like Mags. I'm glad I picked that. I'm glad I picked that. Just so every now and then I can get a little jab in. Alright, is that everyone? Oh, back here again. Back to Big York. Sorry to bother you during the feast. What did you need? All the clutter around the revolt had me thinking. You're nearly done with the mural, aren't you? The last time you talked to the council, you said you were working on the final portion. I don't mean to nag during the feast, though. That's Veronica's job. I should have done it soon. I've been listening to people around town talk about the revolt so I can get a better idea of how to paint it. Everyone has a different idea of how that night happened. But I think I've finally settled on how I want to depict it. Ooh. I want to honor what the peasants stood for. I'll paint the peasants burning the abbey and the mill. I'll show the aftermath of the revolt and paint the ruined abbey surrounded by everyone who died and their families. I mean, it's for those who come after, right? Isn't that who we paint for? I'll paint the peasants burning the abbey and the mill. I think the aftermath is more important. I'll show Otto giving his speech and the soldiers in the distance. I think I'm gonna go aftermath. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The mural was meant to honor Tassing, not stir up grief. Maybe Klaus was the better pick to paint the mural after all. Is this a bad version? I don't exactly know what I've decided. I don't know. I think Gods was looking for you too. He always is. I think I'll actually go home for the night. I've had enough of Otter's floating and I should check in on my dad. Good night, Magdalene. I don't know what impact this is actually going to have on people. I have trouble reading the room at the best of times. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. Oh, Amelie shows her face again. Merry Christmas, Sister Amelie. Were we bothering you with the noise next door? Not at all. Hearing people celebrating Christ's birth brings me great joy. Christmas should be a heartening time of the year for us all. I always think there's something healing about coming together to celebrate. I enjoyed seeing everyone feeling better about the future. The people here have suffered greatly, but we must always find hope in the midst of despair. It is fitting to celebrate Christ's birth on days with so little light and warmth. People need Christmas in the depth of winter to remind them that spring will return, and we will all have a chance to live again. Magdalene, who is that? Wait, who is that? Hey, wait! Who are you? Please excuse me, Sister Amelie, I need to check on my father. Wait. The door is open. Is someone here? Dad? Oh, Dad's still here. Okay. Magdalene, is that you? What's the matter? Someone was standing in the house, and the door was open. I was afraid something might have happened to you. I didn't hear anything. I've been asleep. I'm worried about you, Magdalene. You're worried about me? You're working too hard. I know taking care of me takes up so much of your time. And I know how hard you've been working on the mural. Would that have been like... What happened to the abbot? Is that the abbot? Who was that? I want to finish it before Christmas. I know how important it is to you. I'm still young. I know how important it is to you. For you to work this hard, it has to be important to you. It is important to me. I'm not going to make it back to the... Oh no. Are you a doctor now? I've known Werner Stoltz long enough to know when he's going through the motions. He's never been kind, but there's a special coldness to him when he's attending to a dead man. It's alright. This is just life. I'm glad I'm going before you, even if it's sooner than either of us would like. I've already seen too much death in my time. I just wanted to show you what I could do. I wanted you to be proud of me. I have been, every day of your life. You've never needed to prove anything to me. I wish I could stay to see the mural when you finish it, but I don't need to. I know it will be more beautiful than anything these old hands have ever made. Mum was the artist? Don't say that. Don't say that. It's true, though. I mean, I get along all right. But I always knew you would surpass me before long. You can already see things that I never could. See things and make them real. I don't know if that's true. It is. Whether I die tonight or tomorrow, or the next day, I'm not going to be here much longer. One morning you're going to wake up and you'll have to do things yourself. Love things for yourself, and you'll have to share it with the world. Love is the only reason to do anything in this life. Oh, all this talking. Too much. Could you bring me something to eat? Of course. And I missed the Christmas feast too. I can't believe no one brought me a cookie. I'll get some soup. I'm scared. Where's that person? Klaus. I'm sorry, Klaus. About everything. You're here. I've been trying to keep Magdalene safe. Wait, is this Andreas? I think so. These days feel like my mind has been cracking apart. I thought I could stop all of this. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. After the fire, it's all I could think about. That and them. They never left me. They're all still there, all in the dance of death. Oh, Andreas didn't die, he's just been hiding out. The Baron, Piero, Ferenc, Martin, Peter, Otto, Caspar, August. Oh, it's Andreas! Oh, and now you. But who attacked him? Dad? Oh God, it's you. Who are you? What are you doing to my father? Magdalene, it's alright. I'm sorry, I've forgotten my manners after all these years. And you've likely forgotten my face, or what it once was. So old now. Magdalene, this is Andreas Mahler. Back from the dead. The earliest memory I have is of you running into a burning library. I'm sorry. I don't understand. No one could have survived that. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I don't understand, Andreas. Where have you been all these years? Hiding from the world. The ruins mostly. Sometimes in the woods when it was warm. Stealing bread from Gret. Stealing books from you. Oh, so I wasn't going crazy. It's the only thing that's kept my mind from forgetting what words are. Wait, how did you survive the fire? With some difficulty. I grabbed as many books as I could and placed them in the scriptorium. When the smoke got too thick, I started to black out. The next thing I remember was Caspar pulling me into the crypt. Wait, Caspar! No, wait. Does that mean he survived somehow? No? Your apprentice, the boy? You sent him back to Salzburg. He didn't leave. Wait, does that mean if he does go back to Salzburg, then Andreas actually dies? Huh? He waited in the woods and watched what was happening. When he saw me in the window of the library, he ran through the crypt to save me. Maybe there's no world where he ever goes back to Salzburg, because he always likes Andreas. And he did. But he saw that I was trying to save the books, and he went back in. I couldn't stop him, I was barely conscious. He never came back out, Klaus. Oh, I lost 2 sons. When I woke up, everyone was dead or gone. I couldn't face any of you. I couldn't go back to Sabine, that empty house. So I hid. Why have you been following me? I thought you were trying to kill me. What happened at the mine was an accident. I just stepped too close to the edge. I'm sorry. I was afraid to talk to you, afraid to talk to anyone. Did you leave us those notes? The ones with the purple writing? You did, yeah, you're just in time, just after the big reveal. Welcome back, welcome in another other. How you doing? Ah. No, those were written by a different occult hand. One that does not want you to finish your mural. One that has killed and may kill again to stop you from telling Tassing's history. Tassing's history? Why? Because Tassing's real history is at odds with the story we've all been told. It's been covered bit by bit, layer by layer, until it could no longer be seen. But it's still here. It's always been here, hidden beneath our feet. Ube cookie! Nice. What did I think of the reveal that Andreas was alive the whole time? I was in shock. As soon as like the door opened, it like slowly dawned on me that it was him. It was kind of crazy. But I feel like the bigger reveal is still yet to come. And is still protected, haunted by the spectre of death that has hung over this place for generations. The thread puller. Thread puller, beneath our feet. What are you talking about? The person who attacked your father is the same person who manipulated someone into killing Otto Zimmermann. And the Lorenz Rothvogel. Yes, and they travel through the Roman aqueduct and connect that connects Tassing and Kirsau. Okay. I've pieced together that much. It's a network of tunnels I've become quite familiar with. And I've seen the ghost that haunts them, that can squeeze through the tiniest opening. I've seen it bend itself in half to reach places I could never follow. I've travelled along every inch of the aqueduct in the old city, but there is one place I have never found. The lair where the threadpuller retreats to, the ancient Roman temple that it is determined to hide from view. Wait, is my theory actually right? Is it actually... Because they're like the only person that doesn't have an alibi, right? For every single crime. Is it actually going to be... Is it actually going to be the... What's her face? The one that's in the bloody church that's locked in that room with the grave? The Mithraeum, you found it? No, but I mapped out a darkness between the collapsed tunnels. And I believe I know how to get there. Come with me, I'll show you. Alright, let's do it. Still suspecting the blind sister. Not the blind one, the other one. Yes, I'll be fine. Protect my daughter, Andreas. Isolated, yeah. Alright, let's find the Mithraeum. Amelie. I don't know who it could be though. The Rathaus, what are we doing here? When the men dug the foundation, they found Roman ruins that had been buried over time. Lucky never wasted stone, so he used the Roman walls as one of the cellars. Oh, Chancellor Sonara is well in the lead, another other. Well in the lead. There's a way inside. To the hidden place. Are you alright? Yes. Alright, into the Rathskeller. Rathskeller. Oh, this is exciting. Alright, that wall is different. Does that mean this is the place? No, it's two-sided. New and old. This was above ground once. It carried water. Look. Cornelius. Alright, I think I can make it out. Cornelius goes to the bath today and completes the 6th step in the Mithraeum. Yes, you see? No, I most certainly do not see Andreas. Well, here. Oh, duh! You see? No, I don't see it. Haha, break the wall. A warning would be nice. Sorry. I'm not used to being around people. This is the aqueduct. Ube cheesecake. Oh, damn. That sounds real good. The aqueduct carries water to the bath, so you think this will take us to the Mithraeum? Exactly. You seem quite confident. We know it exists, I only know where it is not. I believe this is the only place it could be. It must be near the baths. Well, you've already smashed a hole in the wall, so we might as well go have a look. Oh, this is exciting. I'm excited. Finally. Finally get to figure out what the hell's going on here. I'm assuming that's a dead end? Yep. Okay. I don't, like, what? I'm so confused of, like, what the hell is actually happening. The decoration, these must have been the baths. Doesn't look like there's a way through. Silt, all the floods kept carrying it down here. Hundreds of years of floods. What if we can't get through? What if it's buried forever? It's a bit too early to get discouraged. Let's keep looking. I see you kept your depression. More stairs down. Would there be something below the baths? A hippocaust they used to warm air to heat the rooms above. Roman colonies in the north often had them. Let's hope those haven't filled with silt as well. Hell? Hell is definitely below the baths, I guess, from the Christian perspective. Do you know where we're going? These pillars just kind of go on in all directions. Andreas, could you look that way? I think I'm going to try exploring ahead. Why are you splitting up in the dark? That's a bad idea. Oh wait, I'm Andreas now? Excuse me? Excuse me? How could you abandon your work, Andreas? I thought you were a true artist, a master of your craft, but all you created was misery. Oh my gosh, I'm literally haunted by my demons. Why would you leave the depressed man alone? The only thing more pitiful than watching you work in the scriptorium was your love of that dying art. Please, why? Why do this? You couldn't leave a good thing well enough alone, could you? How many bodies have you left in your wake? Master, why did you send me back into the flames? I didn't do it! I told you to go home! Oh, I'm in my mind. No, this isn't right. I can't be here right now. How did I get here? Andreas, you're still here. Yes, for a little longer. You're leaving? I am the last vestige of reason that once ruled this court. You did call it, boob. You did call it indeed. When it goes, I will go with it. But who will rule the city if you leave? No one. You must leave this place forever, Andreas. You must abandon it for good. But how? What can I do? I don't even know how I got here. This was once a place of refuge for you, Andreas. But it has become a prison you constructed to protect yourself. From what? From pain, from risk, from life itself. But I can't stay here, I have to help Magdalene. How do I get out? Andreas, you are the architect. I will help you as best I can, but you are the only one who can answer that. Oh, amazing. Wait, can I go wherever I want? No, I actually have to follow the maze, that's okay. Hello, Andreas. Oh, hey wife. Is that you? Yes, of course, I'm still here. Part of me will always be here with you. We haven't talked in so long. Why? You remind me of August. Remind me. It wasn't all bad, Andreas. We lost him, but we had 4 years together. They were happy years, weren't they? They were. But then they ended and it felt like life ended with them. I know. My beloved wife, who I don't care to speak to. It was hard for both of us. I don't blame you for anything. And you should stop blaming yourself. Finally, a voice in my head isn't being mean to me. It may be too late for us, but it's not too late for you, Andreas. It's not too late for Magdalene. Yes, Magdalene. I have to help her. You can, Andreas, but you have to leave this place behind for good. I know, I can. I will. You will. Thank you, Sabine. Will I ever see you again? Not in this place. But maybe someday in a better place. In a better dream. Okay, let's get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Okay, come on. Yeah, I can solve your maze. I just can't walk very well. I just can't walk in a straight line very well. Oh no, Casper! Master Andreas! Oh, Casper. It's really you. It's good to see you again, Master. Say nothing. I just wanted to help you, Master Andreas. You couldn't think straight. You shouldn't blame yourself anymore. I let my family down, I let you down. I couldn't stop Peter, couldn't save Tassing. I couldn't even save more than a couple armfuls of books. You did what you could, Master. Everyone knows you did. That's all any of us can do. All right, Casper. Thank you. Thank you for everything you taught me. Wait, what happened? This was the way out. Jameson, welcome in. You've joined us at the climax. Hope you enjoy your oatmeal raisin cookie. Number 15. That's pretty good. Before I started talking to Casper, I knew this was the way out. Your mind is fighting itself, Andreas. It remembers the pain of life, is trying to protect you from it. Beatrice? Yes? I thought you were gone. You brought me back. Oh. So what do I do now? Keep going. Wait. I have to go back? Oh no. Oh no. How long am I going to be trapped in here? August. You too? Yeah, oh no. It's been so many nights, so many years without seeing your face. You like the cookie feature? I'm glad you're enjoying it. I thought I'd forgotten it. Oh, I have a no emote. That was a fun little addition. I can't remember what the thing is for it. Hold on. That's the one. Oh my god, there's nothing I could have done, but... That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. It's always been under the surface, no matter how hard I try. It's always been there under the surface, no matter how I try to bury it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's alright. Oh, stop showing me dead children. Why are you guys doing this to me? What? It's alright, Daddy. It is? You don't have to hide here anymore. But what about you and Casper? And your mother? We're not really here. And there are people who need you. What if I can't help them? I don't know, Daddy. I'm too little. I think you have to figure that out on your own. Of course. You're right. Hey, 3 stream streak. Streaking, baby. Thank you. I love you, Daddy. I love you too. Good night, August. Good night. They shifted the walls again! It's still trying to protect you. No. It's not? No, I mean... No, I don't have to do this. This is my mind, my maze. And I'm leaving. Good. But this next part might be confusing. Oh my gosh, it's the Lady of the Labyrinth? Beatrice? What? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Did I? Did I make this? You borrowed it. From where? From what? There are layers to everything, even our memories. I love playing these emotionally wrecking games. My chat likes voting for me to play these emotionally wrecking games. Over time, the foundations become buried. We can no longer recall how we got here, no longer recall what came before. And what came before. Our Lady watching over the labyrinth as I watch over you. And even this has roots that reach deep into the past. There was not always a lady to watch over the labyrinth, but there was a labyrinth. It is her. Is that not her? What? I don't understand. Sister Amelie? Is this real? Am I still in my mind? You are here with me, and we are here in spirit. Are we still in the ruins? We are in the tabernacle, the heart of the labyrinth. Your spirit was wandering and the Lord brought you here. Wait, so is this happening in real life or not? But I don't understand. How did you leave your cell? I have not. We are only here in spirit, Andreas. Is this real? Am I finally experiencing that which I have only read about in the testimony of mystics? I told you long ago that reading cannot communicate a spiritual experience. But yes, this is real, and you need not be afraid. Have faith. If you are here with me, it is the Lord's will. Oh, Magdalene's here. Andreas? Sister Amelie? Oh, thank goodness there's a third person to not be all woo-woo about everything. What are you doing here, sister? This is the center of the labyrinth, the tabernacle. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. It is where the Lord sends my spirit to do his will. Oh, he has also guided your spirits here. There must be a purpose to it. That's a strong insult in French Canadian. Sister, we're looking for the Mithraeum, is this it? Mithraeum? No. This is the tabernacle, not a place of wood and stone, but a place of spirit. Okay. I know you can gaslight Andreas because he's like well in the deep end in terms of his mental health, but are you trying to gaslight Magdalene as well? The Lord has called me to this place for many years. This would be the perfect time for the puppy to wake. Need attention. Thankfully my partner is looking after the puppy at the moment. Yeah. He has always made his will known to me. Soon he will make it known to you. Sister, how does your spirit come to this place? Through the door between life and death, the grave. When my spirit hears the call, it descends through my grave. Here, the Lord tells me what messages I must bear and to whom. Okay, you deliver messages? Yes. Once long ago, I was a scribe. I copied many works of the great church doctors. Origen, prolific first-century ascetic. Origen, in particular, influenced the development of the Trinity and the ransom theory of atonement. But that all ended with the fire. It ended with my life. Wait. I thought I had given up the pen forever, until the visions returned. Why? It is her. I can't believe I was right. I mean, it wasn't like I was confident, but this is bizarre. When the fire took my abbey, I couldn't save my sisters, not one. All I could grab was a single book and a bolt of purple ink cloth. I couldn't understand why God has spared me alone. Why gaslight one when you can gaslight two? Yeah. Oh God. What the frick? So like, the reason why I guessed her is because like no one in town makes sense. Like everyone else is like busy or like with someone the entire time and like or doesn't have the ability to write like this. She's like the only person who had a backstory that was hidden enough that potentially could have written the note. It's like it wouldn't have made sense for like basically anyone else as far as I could tell, unless if it was like Sister Gertrude, but I wasn't going to doubt Sister Gertrude was the person behind it. That would have been crazy. Oh my gosh, God had a high purpose for me, for my hand. It's not Hetty or Ursula. You were crazy ones. I mean, it was. I just didn't. They put you in a grave. Father Thomas explained it to me. He makes everything clear. He tells me what I must do, what the Lord wills me to do. He tells me, put me in a grave with purple ink. Yeah, it was you the whole time. You wrote the notes. I found one in by my dad when he was attacked. Sister Amelie, you pushed those people into committing murder. What? No. That can't be true. The Lord would not use me for such a purpose. It's crazy how smart her visions are. Jeebus. But that's not what happened, sister. You wrote those notes. Maybe it wasn't the Lord's will but your own. No. Or someone else's. No, I wouldn't. He wouldn't. Wait, is it Father Thomas is behind everything? There was nothing in his messages about murder. No. I am not here. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Oh my god, it is Father Thomas. Sister Amelie, shh, it's all right. Father Thomas, how did you get down here? How did I guess that? To be fair, I guessed it like 3 seconds before he showed up. What was she holding? What was she holding? I guessed it when the foreshadowing for it kicked in. Tassing is an old place. It's buried many ancient roads and tunnels over the centuries. The head of the saint. Except it says Mars. Oh. Oh, it's all a lie. It's buried many ancient roads and tunnels over the centuries. People walk above the hidden ways every day without even knowing it. Though in truth it was Sister Amelie who rediscovered them first and found this place. So she dug her grave, hit the aqueduct, found this place, and then Father Thomas manipulated her into writing messages and delivering them to everyone. And he knows everything because he was listening to the confessions. See, the reason why I suspected her in the first place is because she also could listen to the confessions because she was next to it. I should have just gone one step back and been like, oh, it was Father Thomas. But I suppose it's like, she was, oh God, I needed to go like an extra step further than I guess. Because it's like, I thought she was writing it, but actually someone was making her write the notes. Oh, damn it. I was also just, I think part of my brain was hoping that there was like a super smart woman behind everything, but it was the bloody Father Thomas at the end. Anyway, though in truth it was Sister Amelie who discovered them first and found this place. Wait, the dimensions of this room, this is the foundation of the church. Father Thomas, did you... In other circumstances I would be overjoyed to see you, Andreas. In truth I am still happy you are alive, thank God. But I think the occasion of this reunion leaves little to rejoice about. You knew about this? You and Sister Amelie were behind all of the murders? No, she had no part in this. But the notes, she wrote them. She did, but she did not understand their purpose. I guided her. I told her what to write. You abused her love and her trust for your own purposes. He who wishes to follow love's way must regard neither cost nor shame. You use the poor woman for your gain, yeah, exactly. Nor pain, he must stand to everything, even her most terrible commands. I am ashamed to admit it, but yes, I did. To what end? What was the point of all of this? Look around you. What do you see? Roman ruins. Look closer. It looks like the statue of Saint Moritz from the meadow. And the images of Saint Satia from the shrine. I don't understand. And he convinced her in her delirium that he was God giving her orders. Yeah, this guy. It's Saint Moritz and Saint Satia. And Mars and Diana. This guy. Magdalene! Come on, Magdalene. Catch on. None of these options are the one I want to pick. How can it be both? When the Romans left Tassing, their buildings, their temples, their statues remained. Christians settled here centuries later. They found time-worn fragments of that imperial grasp. This statue of Mars, Pater that once watched over the Roman field, stood there, still headless and nameless. I was hoping the Pater bit would be explained, but sure. Where's the Barbs option? Yeah, exactly. The settlers believed it was Saint Moritz, who was already a legend where they had come from. They found the shrines to Satia, and not understanding she was an aspect of Diana, believed she was another local saint. So the people turned them into saints. Sanctity and sainthood exist outside of what people believe, Magdalene. People cannot turn someone into a saint any more than they can unmake the divinity of Christ. But they knew of the saints and learned local legends of the region and applied them to the figures they found here. Top 6 Spice, welcome. You have joined us right at the end of the game. At the peak of all of the reveals. How are you doing? No one knew they were Roman gods because there was no account of what the Romans did and left here. Except for Historia Tassiae. But Historia Tassiae was not known then. Perhaps it had not even been written then. Who knows how long that book had been lost before it made its way to Father Matthias. And you killed him for it. Yes. Poison. No one suspected. He died of poison and no one suspected. It must have been quite subtle. His death was unexpected, but I was the only person he confided in about what he had read in Historia Tassiae. This guy. When Father Matthias learned that there was no evidence that St. Moritz had ever come to Tassing, that the shrine to him in the meadow was a statue of Mark that the Romans had erected hundreds of years ago, that Saint Satia was the Roman goddess Diana, he resolved to deal with it. And you resolved to deal with him. Andreas, our people believe in Saint Moritz. They believe in the miracles God has worked through his hand. And they believe in the legend of Saint Satia, that she helped Moritz and watches over Tassing still. Thomas resolved to deal with everyone, yeah, exactly. God damn it, Thomas. And that was worth killing the abbot? I believed it was then, yes. If Saint Moritz never came to Tassing, what's in the reliquary? What are the pilgrims coming to see? What does it mean for the people who prayed to him, to Saint Satia, and believed their prayers were answered? Oh god. You did this to preserve tourism in your town? Dude! What does it mean for the church that has given people hope, fixed like a false star in a dark sky? If the people have reason to doubt the validity of the saints, they can doubt the church. Can they doubt the church? If the people have the reason let me try again. If the people have reason to doubt the validity of the saints, can they doubt the church? Tourism and religion, two things to go for. Can they doubt the gospel, the word of God? I feel like both things could still coexist. You can be like, oh hey, there was like a previous lot of people that believed in this thing, and also Christ is real. You don't have to throw everything out. Perhaps some would, but you've always told us that we have to accept Christ of our own free will. Yes, of course, but preserving the legends of our saints doesn't interfere with individual volition. You're preserving a lie. I preserved the lie to illuminate greater truth. Hold on, I need to make sure I snooze the ads. Does mean that some people might be hit by pre-rolls, but still. I'm talking crazy, there can only be one true story, Thomas's story. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. If you believe this, if you truly believe this, eternal life is yours. And saints have walked among us, and their relics work miracles, and they hear our prayers and answer them. And the two that protect this town were never here. They don't need to know that, Andreas. There are times when God feels so far away from us in these mountains. But a peasant in Tassing can stand in a field, look over our valley and say, Saint Moritz was here. God was with us, and he is with us still, and he will be with us always. And that is the truth, even if the legend of Saint Moritz is a lie. So many people have died because of what you've done. I know this is hard to believe, but I was trying to save lives, to prevent death. But one murder didn't solve the problem, did it? Because one day, Baron Rothvogel rode into town with another copy of Historia Tassiae. A copy he promised to give to the abbot so Kiersau could come to terms with its past. And if Father Gano read its contents, you would be facing the same danger you saw in Father Matthias. In retrospect, given how Father Gano chose to run the abbey, my fears have been unfounded. May have been unfounded. That sentiment didn't prevent you from doing it again. You're right, it didn't. But then why Otto? Certainly he didn't have anything to do with Historia Tassiae. He couldn't even read. In the end, his murder provoked Peter and the others into destroying the abbey. I never thought that would happen. I underestimated Peter's anger and the peasants' frustration. Oh, Thomas, you dummy. So you killed him to prevent an uprising, but it caused it instead. Someone else killed him, as someone else killed Baron Rothvogel. Dude! And it wasn't to prevent an uprising, but to stop him from showing people what he found. Oh, what he found when he was helping to dig up the foundation of the Rathaus. That's what he was trying to tell Andreas about as well. The head of the saint. But he can't read, is what Mim said. Something from our pagan ancestors' bones, a wall of the aqueduct. No, everyone knows about the old aqueducts. That wouldn't cause alarm. What he found was a stone head. The missing head of the statue in the meadow, the statue at the shrine of Saint Moritz. How did it wind up over there? The most likely culprits are rain, flood, and time. Black Till told me the farmers find old tools and pottery in the fields every year. Yes, and this head remained hidden for centuries. It sat in the soil until Otto found it. And he was going to show everyone that God had favored the town with his discovery. Oh, but what Otto could not know is that our shrine statue was not of Saint Moritz. Okay, I get it. So he couldn't read it. It says Mars. He was going to be like, I have found the head of Saint Moritz. And everyone would be like, dude, that says Mars. And then the whole town would have freaked out. Because Otto could not read, the words chiseled across the helmet, Mars Pater. But the man he entrusted with this information, the town priest, could. Yes. And you told him to meet you on St. John's Eve at the Rathaus. I could not let him destroy our town's beliefs. And you had poor Sister Amelie write down what you told her were visions, visions she couldn't remember, and deliver them in the dead of night to Guy, to Hannah, to Martin, so that one of them would murder Otto just as someone murdered Lorenz. What about my father? I'm sorry, Magdalene. I mean, did our father even know enough for you to need to attack him? Why did you do it? It doesn't make any sense. Was it because of the mural? Yes. Klaus pursued the project with the determination of a guilty man doing penance. He kept digging and digging for answers about Tassing's past, Kirsau's past. I was afraid that sooner or later he would find out about Maritz, Satya. This place, everything. So you tried to kill him. He's basically killed him. No, I tried to scare him. First with the note, but he ignored it. I thought if I ransacked the workshop it would scare him off. I didn't expect him to come down so quickly. It was an accident. It was an accident. You almost killed him. / he is dying now because of you. I know. So what are you going to do now? Kill me? Kill Magdalene? No, of course not. I have neither the means nor the will to do so. But even if I can't stop you from telling people what I've done, I can stop them from finding this place. Dude, what? You seriously just tried to knock down the whole building? Are you crazy, man? What are you doing? Burying the past. Even if it destroys the church above us, I'll make sure no one ever sees this place. You are insane, dude. Father, you're going to kill us all. You're going to kill Amelie. Then leave and take her with you. You can tell the townsfolk what you want, but if you stay here, we'll die together. You can't stop people from learning the truth. You'd really kill yourself and destroy the church just to hide this secret. You can't stop people from learning the truth. Maybe, but I have to try. Man, if the foundation of your religion requires everyone to be, requires a bed of lies, how good is that foundation? Seriously. Go. He has no faith in people, yeah. Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Good. There you go, Andreas, you saved a life. They must have heard that at the Golden Hand. The entire church collapsing, I'd hope so. He's a man of faith that lacks faith. What are we going to tell them? What do you mean? About this? About everything? Why wouldn't we just tell them the truth? For the same reason Father Thomas hid it. Please explain your thinking. I'm just not sure it makes sense. What good would it do to tell everyone about St. Moritz and St. Satya? Maybe Father Thomas was right about that, if nothing else. Maybe it would break their faith. But a lot of the things that they said about, oh, thank goodness, they were all, thanking the previous people before them, their parents that fought for their rights and all of those things. They're, thankful for that. They're not oh, thank God. Well, they are also thank God, but they also, on top of the thank God, they're thankful for all of the actual like people that work towards all of the good things they have as well. So like, man, you're gonna say he has faith because he believes they're so strong. He makes a lie to ensure others know it, but yeah, he doesn't really have faith. I agree. He doesn't like believe enough that people would be able to get beyond the fact that other people didn't believe in God to still then believe in God kind of thing. They're like, oh, if anyone's shown anything of the contrary to my religion being correct, they will automatically jump to my religion not being like the right answer. That's crazy. It's not, your religion isn't strong enough then. Or like your faith isn't strong enough, or other people's faith isn't strong enough then. I think he's wrong. I think that people here have enough faith to hear the truth. You know them better than I do. Especially since I've been away for so long. You came back after all this time to solve this, but... Come on, Twitch, I'm running out of snoozes, man. Why you do this? It's hard to feel like we actually accomplished anything. Are we any better off than we were this morning? Father Thomas won't be able to hurt anyone else. Maybe he never would have. I think you're right. We should tell them. About the saints, the Romans, all of it. I hate that doing the right thing feels so awful. I'm sorry. The villagers keep saying that it's part of the Lord's plan, so maybe people knowing the history would have been part of the plan too. Thomas just decided to go with his own plan instead. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the villagers are quite good at justifying it as like, you know what, things have worked out well in the end. They're all actually quite resilient. I feel like the villagers are actually surprisingly resilient. And then Thomas is just like, no, they won't have the resilience to deal with the fact that, like, potentially, like, this town is founded on ruins of people before God and whatnot. Or, like, the fact that, like, the idea of you guys being the chosen ones in this area is not correct kind of thing. I am too, but I still think it's what we needed to do. What we need to do. Like this being like an amazingly fertile land and that kind of thing. I feel like they get by without needing that. Then we'll tell them. Good. We should get Sister Amelie someplace warm. We can take her to my house. Probably have some explaining to do. A lot, I think. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad you didn't die in that fire. I am too. I think. Merry Christmas, Andreas. Merry Christmas. Oh my god. Okay. Twitch is gonna auto run ads in 4 minutes. Should I do the break now or should I push through? I need someone that knows how long this game is. Do the break now. Is that Albie saying yes? Do the break now. Break now. Okay, let's do the break now. Hey Susie, you've come just in time for words and just after the big climax of the story. We have found everything. Well, I think we found like everyone who's behind everything, which is crazy. But we're going to play some word games now because I've run all of my snoozes and Twitch is now going to run ads without me being able to stop it anymore. So we're going to do words. All right. We're going to do words and they're going to run the ad and then we are going to finish the game. Very exciting. Let's do it. Actually, you know what? While you guys are doing words, I'm going to start putting in bloody Mim redeemed the added game to the voting list, Kingdom Come Deliverance, so I'm gonna start getting that cooking as well in the background. So the words are all up to you guys for now. Extra 5 more surprise twists after the break. Oh my god. Really? Holy crap. That's amazing. Hey, good job, everybody. Okay, I think technically ads should be done now. Do you guys want to do one more round, or do you want to push with the game? I'm happy with either. I haven't quite finished changing everything, but I can always do it after we finish the game. One more round. Okay, all right, I'll give you guys another round. Hey, good job everyone. Good job. Thank you everyone for playing. It's pretty much set up, aside from there's just a few formatting errors that are bugging me, but they're pretty minor. You wasn't in there, but you kept using it. Thanks for... even the attempts are valiant, are worth it, I think. What color should Kingdom Come Deliverance be? I think it should be like it's so funny how I have to pick the color that... I might as well tell my game. It's so funny how I have to pick the color of like what the vert should be when I haven't got any idea what the game is. Because I'm so blind. I'm like, I just look at it like a random image and be like, yeah, this seems vaguely the right color for this game. Okay, hold on. This is just gonna take me... You know what? Play another round. Go for it. I was like, this is gonna take me another minute, but you guys can play another round while I'm doing that. Surprise. Medieval isn't a color, but red like blood and trauma. Maybe like a reddish bronzy kind of color. I'll have a look for that. Boom. I've gotten so much faster at that. I did take one shortcut, but it should be fine. Hey, man, Boop, you just like dominated the top, the far right column. Nice work. Okay, I will almost definitely stream long enough for us to play another game of words. So let's leave it there and get back to Pentiment. But thank you everyone for your hard work on that. All right, let's get moving back to the game. And also, it is now possible to vote for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I think it should work. It unsurprisingly has 0 votes. Hopefully I spelled it right as well. I didn't actually double check the spelling. Deliverance? I think that's fine. There you go. Mim's gotten the ball rolling on that. Oh wait, I have to turn the sound off of the word game. Don't want... It's a bit too upbeat for what we're about to experience, I think. What is Kingdom Come Deliverance? That's a great question that I do not know the answer to. Hey, Forgotten City gets another vote. Nice. Oh. Magdalene, you made it back. Andreas and Sister Amelie and I all made it back. Sister Amelie? Was she in the church? I heard a terrible din and the house shook. Medieval Bohemia Peasant Trauma Simulator? What is with you and suggesting trauma games? Patapon was like... You did Patapon first, which was not a trauma game, and then since then, trauma. Okay, anyway. Pentiment. Is everything alright? Our neighbors probably think the world is ending. I don't think so, Dad, but it will be. You need trauma-less games in between? Well, you guys have the power, I'm just saying. It's alright, I've semi-prepared for this. You'll find out later. Are you alright, Dad? Yes, I'm sorry. Just tired. Sit by me. Tell me what happened. You're trying? Oh god. It started in the rat house, or the Rathskeller. Did you know the back wall was part of an old Roman aqueduct? Oh, Andreas found an old Roman message there that pointed to the Mithraeum. Huh? Can you take about 3 steps backwards and explain it to me from the start, please? So we went into the aqueduct. The section we found must have been closed off for centuries. We found an old Roman bathhouse. We couldn't go through, so we found our way down to the level under the baths. I think Andreas said it was a hippocaust. Oh, there he is. I got separated from Andreas. I was really afraid I'd lost him, that we'd both gotten lost down there. Okay, no worries, Boop. But then I heard his voice off in the distance and I was so relieved. Oh my gosh, he just dies then, like that? Dad? Are you still listening? Oh! Oh, jeez. And now Andreas has adopted another child. Hey, you've had 2 sons, Andreas. Would you like a daughter? And so it begins. Wait, how far forward are we jumping? We're in April? I know it's hard. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is. But we all will do our best to make you feel welcome when you get here. Oh, I am actually leaving town. It's strange to think this will probably be the last letter I send to you. So I will end it with my love. Esther. Magdalene. Insipid. Yes? I am sorry to disturb you, but I wanted to let you know that everything is in order. Baltus has ensured that all of the financial matters will be handled. Okay. The money will be forwarded to you via the Rake's post as soon as everything is settled. I appreciate it. Please thank him for me. Thank him for everything. Of course, Mistress Jocurin. I did not know your father well, but I know that he was well regarded by everyone who spoke of him. It seemed that Tassing has lost many things in one man. I'm very sorry. Let me hand out advice. You know, I'll take it. Thank you. Good fortune to you. Oh, everything's packed up. Oh, look, the photo of the brother I never got to meet with my mum that I never really knew. Oh, hello, Gertrude. Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so, thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. It's chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're traveling and you're having cramps. I know, I'll use it. Well, Hildegard's recipe just called for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Thank you. Mother Francisca had us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. That's so sweet. Please thank her for me. I will. We'll all miss you so much, Magdalene. I'll miss you too. God bless you. Safe travels. Do you block the way so I have to talk to everyone? Fair. Veronica. Magdalene, I can't believe you're really leaving. You should come visit me. Ha! The farthest I've ever been in Mittenwall Market. The farthest I've ever been is Mittenwall Market, so I don't think that's very likely. Write to us, though. We want to hear about your new life. I will, I promise. You are a special girl, Magdalene Druckerin. I understand why you're leaving. God knows you have good cause. But Tassing won't be the same without you. Safe travels, and God bless you. Arts. Hey, new priest. Hey, yo. Oh, hey, Mags. Arts. I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mum says he was a good man. He was a good dad. Well, thanks. I should get going. Mags. Magdalene. You sure you don't want to marry me? One for the road, guys. One for the road, why not? I'd rather have my chest crushed under Paul's heaviest millstone. Look after your mother, Ots. Just one little bub for the road, why not? Elias. Hello. You look much more pleasant than Thomas. Good morning, Mr. Struckerin. Are you off soon? He'll live. Everyone in town loves him. And his father's a hero. Yes, father. Just saying my last few farewells. Of course, I am sorry I didn't get a chance to know you or your father. God rest his soul. I am too. Don't let those bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. Once their pernicious seeds take root, they can choke the faith right out of you. I will keep my guard up, father. Good, good. Keep the faith. God bless you, Father Elias. God bless you in your travels. Amelie. God bless you as well, Sister Amelie. The worst you can say is no. Yeah. Are you leaving today? I am. I'm just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. Your home was destroyed. Well, that was winter at spring now. That's very nice. True. We all must try to live again. Okay, my iPad just responded to that, but sure. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do now? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happened. Perhaps the rest of my life. You were tricked. We all were. Even so, I must make amends. I'm writing an account of what happened here, as well as I can remember it anyway. It is not enough to earn forgiveness. I pray that it will at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good. It's worth remembering. God bless you, Sister Amelie. God bless and keep safe on your travels, Magdalene. Oh. We cannot go any further. I guess we have to go to the mill. Magdalene, dear, I wish you'd stay with us. Little Andreas and Ulrich will miss you greatly. I'll miss them also. Tassing is not the place for me, it's past time to leave. You will find your happiness out there yet, somewhere beyond the hills and valleys. I know it in my heart. God looks after you, as he does for us all. That is my hope. Hope is what drives us forward. Maybe one day you'll come to visit us again, with your own family in tow. If that is the case, I'll make sure to send you a letter ahead of time. Of course, do write. I sometimes still think of all the lives and places out there. When I was younger, I often dreamed of travelling, visiting the many kingdoms. But I found my peace, here and now in Tassing, even after all that happened. With your husband? He was an awful man. I think it was his fault. Agnes always said that. It was his fault. Wow. But then later, he gifted me Paul. At least I got Paul, and the two of us survived those frightening times. He was a pretty bad man. When Paul and Anna found each other, after all he had suffered, it was like a miracle. After all we had suffered, it was like a miracle. My little darlings, without them I'd never had little Andreas and Ulrich. Paul was a great kid, yeah. And he didn't listen to his father and everything, which is one of the better aspects that he had. I'm rambling. Stay safe on the road, Magdalene, dear. We're still in dangerous times. I will. Godspeed, Magdalene. See, everyone's doing alright. Oh my gosh, look at Andreas. He's all shaved. Are you sure I look alright? Of course, Andreas. You look perfectly respectable. You're a little worse for the wear, but a good sight better than you were. It was kind of the women to help clean me up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten how to look after myself. Some would say you took care of yourself quite admirably. How many men here could have survived in a burned-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsiding on our discarded ride, no less. I'm sorry about that. Andreas, we already told you it's alright now. Magdalene. Hello, Magdalene. Are you off so soon? Hello, yes, I'm riding with your flower to Mittenwald, and then down the Isar. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. Oh, Andreas is staying here? But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamed of. I'm riding with your flower. It is a funny line now that you pointed out. If it's half the city Esther describes, I'm sure I'll love it. It was a wonder the last time I saw it. You have a chance to make a life of your own there. God knows I've squandered so much of mine. Use the time you have and use it well. It does kind of feel like he hasn't had a lot of influence on the events of the town, that is true. His wife? Who knows what happened to his wife? I don't know what happened. He probably doesn't. I don't think he's gonna write to her. I don't know how, but I will. It's not like someone is waiting for him elsewhere now. Wait, did we find out what happened to his wife and it went over my head? I wish we could have seen it, Andreas. Sabine got all his money, at least. Oh, yeah, because they assumed he was dead, and she got to keep the commissions. Yeah, she's probably moved on, that's true. I know. He would have loved it. I hope so. Magdalene, if angels carried him down to bear witness, the heavenly host would have wept at it. Oh, look at his amazing oration skills. Now I know that you're just trying to make me feel better. He always was proud of you, and he would be still. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? For the future. Unless history is going to stop in Tassing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. It hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me. For my family. God bless you, Andreas Mahler. He gave me a book. That was one of the most important things he did in my life. Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet. The children require your expertise. Oh? They're up on the mill, the walkway. I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in our home, Andreas. Thank you. Aw, that's very sweet. Oh, they're drawing. That's so cute. And my hat. They still have my hat. This is adorable. Oh, I'm out of water. Oh, this is so cute. It bugs me a bit that they're like waving it and no lines are coming. Wait, what? This isn't a book. Uh-huh. Okay. It's 3D. Whoa, is that the mural? And the spring, the man tended to the wolf at the spring. Tended to the wolf and was shown a mystical spring. This is Ilpeter's story. And the spring then made the land fertile throughout. And that's how the crops grew. Up the pagan huts rather than the Roman ones. We sort of missed the whole Roman uprising. The whole Roman ruins there. And the church was founded. It's so dramatic. We certainly didn't pick the most accurate history, but it's not bad. And many people died. Oh my gosh. She actually captured their likenesses so perfectly. Oh, that's sad. Oh my gosh. Imagine walking into a room with a mural of you, like a picture perfect version of you crying and mourning the loss of your loved one. That is crazy. And then the discovery of the ruins under the church. I think it's kind of nice. It's not necessarily the representation of the history from start to finish. It's a representation of how our understanding of history shifted over time. Magna doing realism 500 years earlier. Trucker. Oh, family tree. Damn, it's so crazy seeing 3D in the game after all this time. Oh, I suppose. Okay, hold on, take a step back. The people look like the 3D world, we've been looking at what the drawings look like in a book this whole time. So it's not actually her drawing in realism. Oh my gosh. Artemis. Peter. Ursula and Vater Christopher Ranch. Kraft and Mutter. There's a lot of empty space in this tree. Simon Bauer. Oh, look at the family. They're so cute. They had so many kids. That's amazing. They ended up with so many children. Andreas Mueller. Oh, Andreas drew this. Wow. Why is Václav being burnt? What did he do? I did get them together, yeah. Because he's a heretic. Okay, fair. I mean, not super fair, but I understand. Wait, now what? Finished Act 3. That was nice. I got a little bit emotional looking at the mural with them all like dead, but it wasn't crazy. What do I think? It was a good game. It was really cool. I'm so curious of like how other people's playthroughs went. Like how different does the game actually end up being? It is quite a beautiful way to end it, yeah, because a lot of the things are like Thomas is obviously setting everything into motion, so there's like kind of an unstoppable train element to a lot of the events that happen because we never realize it until the very end. So what I'm saying is I could go for more trauma now. That's not, guys, don't put words in my mouth. Let's not jump that far. There's a main plot line, of course, for Thomas, but it can be quite different. Yeah. Is there a version where Magdalene decides to stay in town because she marries Ott? Because that's quite sad, honestly. I suppose, to be fair, if you assume Ott is a good guy, it's not a bad ending. But because I didn't assume he was the best guy, it meant that he was then by proxy not a good guy. She always goes to Prague. Does Ott follow her then? If she marries him? Oh, okay. It's not too bad then if he's willing to give up his life for her. If you romance him. Your tree and people live at certain places and the certain opinions are quite different in Act 3. Why was there so many... Were there so many empty places on my tree because I got more people killed than needed to die? Your Ott was going to wait a year and see where they were at. You don't have high hopes. Your Ott was like, maybe later. Maybe another time. He keeps calling her Mags even when, she doesn't like it. Yeah, true. That is very true, yeah. That is a reason to not have high hopes for him. Special thanks in loving memory. There was no promise they would get together, but they were thinking about together. Okay. Interesting. So I obviously I got Ferenc killed in Act 1. It's so interesting how you never actually get confirmation of who caused the murder. Like, it's not clear. It still could have been anyone. Because basically, Thomas set it up so that someone would commit murder, but we don't really know who actually pulled the trigger, technically. Or do we? Thomas caused the murders, yeah. The general consensus for Rothvogel is Lucky. Really? Oh, because I didn't follow Lucky. Oh, and for Otto, it's Hannah. Because Hannah is super suspicious. Really? Yeah, I didn't investigate Lucky much at all. He did terrible things to Lucky's family. Yeah, I didn't learn about it. Rothvogel forced himself on Lucky's daughter. She got pregnant and they both died. Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy. Damn. Okay, so that's the motive. You think that's what the innocent within message was about? Oh. Two innocents, the daughter and the baby. Also, Lucky is strong enough to bash in the skull. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, Ferenc, I wouldn't put it past Ferenc. I think Ferenc potentially could have done it, but yeah, definitely Lucky. Now that you've mentioned that, Lucky does seem like the most likely. It like Ferenc. The only thing Ferenc has over him is that like Ferenc has proximity. He's a lot easier for him to get to the place in the abbey. The blood and Ferenc stuff is confirmed his own. Yeah, that's why like I doubted. I didn't think it was Ferenc. I didn't truly believe it was him. I just had no idea who it was. Like he would be a bigger loss for the village. Yeah. Wait, so that's wild. So what happens if Lucky, have you done one, Mim, you've essentially done a playthrough where everyone in Act 1 has died, right? Every different person has died. So how different is it if like Lucky is the one that's dead? You've done for every combo. Like what happens if Lucky is dead? How does that affect downstream? Because I can see some of the downstream stuff, like obviously some of the people getting set up and having kids changes. The changes aren't as big as you'd think it'd be. Okay, all right. Yeah, because it would be like, it'd be wild if it was. Obviously, like, I assume if you say Matilda is the one that murdered them, then Matilda can't get together with, what's his face? Matilda and the, gosh, me with names. You know the guy. You know who, the portly guy. You know who I'm talking about. They wouldn't have gotten together. Voice yeah. They wouldn't be together if she died. So he would be alone, I'm guessing. That's crazy. This game is crazy. Very cool game. Very exciting. What a ride. Now, we have finished a game, and we all know what that means. The vote winner is... Oh wait, I forgot to type the exclamation mark. The vote winner is... Oh my gosh, who could have guessed it? It is Chance of Sanar. Chance of Sanar wins with 81 votes. Oh boy, 81. That is a big number. That is a lot of extra votes at the end of the month. No way! Okay. Now because I expected to be more traumatized, I was thinking like Spiritfarer level of trauma and crying. And Mel's not here. I'm gonna get more water, I'll be right back. And then I will keep explaining. You know what, I'll give you guys a round of words. I'll give you guys a round of words while I get some water. Wait, let me quit Pentiment so that you don't have that music running in the background. Hey yo, what did I miss? What is that there? You trying too hard? You can't try too hard, Albie. There's no such thing. You trying the correct amount. Why am I in some random person's... I must have left Twitch running in the background and I somehow raided into a random stream. Anyway. You were alone. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Okay. Alright. Look, I was expecting trauma. So, interestingly enough, in preparation for that, I was like, okay, what can I do if I finish the game and I still want to stream for a bit longer? And a lot of you will maybe know that, yeah, I'm not that traumatized, but I was in preparation of it. A lot of you will probably know that I have the stipulation in my rules that I can return to a previous game I played on stream if I, like, randomly, basically. Which I just kind of used to fill in, like, streams sometimes every now and then. And, you know, I felt like it probably wasn't the best idea to start Chants of Sinar this late into the stream. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to pause my YouTube stream VOD for a bit because I'm going to start a new stream that's relevant. But I'm going to return to a game that I have not finished, that I've been slowly chipping away at bit by bit over time, just as a bit of a palate cleanser, which is Donkey Kong. Mel's not going to be devastated about missing Donkey Kong. And if you guys don't want to watch me play Donkey Kong, that's fine, because I want to play Donkey Kong. And it's a game I've played on stream before, so it counts. So that's what we're doing. We're transitioning, not to Pentiment, to Donkey Kong. Welcome to Donkey Kong Land. Alright, let me just stop YouTube and start